46 is brought to you by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson. News 46 is also brought to you by Humana, serving the community. Please stop in at 1397 South Loop Road on the corner of Loop and Highway 160.
Tonight on News 46, human bones are located in the desert and a home is leveled by fire. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
The Nye County Sheriff's Office is investigating human remains located near Mesquite Avenue. It's Monday, April 30th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Zach and his fiancee, Heather, have located some human bones in the desert. The Nye County Sheriff's Office cordoned off the area to conduct an investigation. We caught up with the couple shortly after the find.
Well, we were doing a little exploring out in the desert, and we just like hiking and finding, you find all kinds of interesting things in the desert, and well, today we definitely did that. We were walking around, found some bones on the ground. Common thing in the desert to find bones, But the one that was strange was one with a ball kind of thing on the end of it. And I examined it more, and it looked like a hip replacement or something like that. It was permanently mounted in the bone, and that's when I knew it probably wasn't an animal bone.
I know that you want to be a taxidermist, that you're going to school right now, and the thing that you seem to be familiar with the types of bones and what's going on, but this one had a unique difference.
It did. So we found one bone. It was, at first Zach found it, and at first I was kind of just like, man, it's a long skinny piece of bone, like it was nothing too exciting. So we just discarded it, like I have plenty of those. Yeah. And then, we kind of start looking around a little bit more, debating whether or not we just want to go back to the car. And then we're just like, okay, let's just look around a little bit more. We happened to just walk a little bit further and find two more bones. They were significantly larger than the first one. One had a metal ball joint attached to it, and we were kind of concerned about it. We were thinking it's nothing that looks like taxidermist work. Like, it's just very, very interesting. So, and it's about femur size. Like, it looked like it might have been a hip replacement. So I searched hip replacements on my phone on Google, look up images, and the images were exactly like what we saw. So that's when we got concerned and we contacted the cops.
Called the sheriff's department. Sheriff came out, and first thing he did, he looked at it, he says, well, that's interesting. And we kind of knew probably something wasn't right.
There's like some kind of abandoned structures out there. Tell me about that.
There are a lot of abandoned structures out there. I think homeless folks that try to make shelters for themselves, we find a lot of interesting things out there.
And so these ones look like there was people that were staying in them at one time. So right now we don't know if there's foul play or if this is a natural death, but it was in close proximity, but not exactly where the homes were at.
Well, the bones were in a little bit of a drainage ditch. So the police had actually gone up the mountain a little bit to check out the drainage ditch to see if they had washed down. They were suspecting that maybe they had washed down.
So did you see any skull?
No skull. We looked around trying to find any other pieces or parts to help the police before they got there, and couldn't find anything else. 3 bones is what we found.
So no other remains, no clothing or any identification?
There were no clothing, no other signs of life or anything for that matter besides the 3 bones that were there.
Valley Electric Association's annual meeting was held at Pahrump Valley High School over the weekend. The main event had to be the unveiling of what is being called the Center.
We've been talking for some time about the possibility of some type of a recreation center or an athletic center, civic center, all throughout last year with the sale of the transmission line. So we've gone through a lengthy process of just really analyzing and addressing what some of the needs are in the community and how we can step into that space and really help the community fill those needs. And so the product of all of that is what we displayed today. And so it is all of those things: a recreation center, a civic center, senior center, and we will be referring to it as the center. And it will be the heart, the hub of our community, a place where young and old alike will come together, and you know, that family atmosphere. So it's very exciting. I have been waiting for this day for some time to announce that to our membership and to the community. The goal is to break ground this year.
Yeah.
So yes, when we do things, we do them big and we do them fast, and it's such a sincere need in this community. The amount of support that we've received already is incredible. The community has really come together, leaders within this community. You may have seen today that Scott Lewis, our fire chief, Greg Hafen was here, kind of displaying the 3D model that we had on display today. Those are just two of the individuals that have been involved in this lengthy, intense analysis. So this is something that this community has been looking at for some time. I know and have even personally participated in efforts towards that over, you know, a long time, many years. And so there was just always something missing, you know, and we just could never quite get there. So to have watched that process take place and to be able to announce this today was just such an incredible moment for me personally, and just an exciting time for, you know, on behalf of the community, because it's something that we have been desperately trying to make happen, we as a community, for a long time. It is going to be located on the west side of our campus now. There is a large parcel of property there, just over 20 acres, that's been designated for this project.
Fantastic. Find out more, you can go on to Valley Electric Association's website. You can get involved as much as you can. You can become an ambassador. Tell everybody how to contact you.
Well, you can either come down to our office at 800 East Highway 372. You can give us a call at 727-5312, or go on our website, www.vea.coop.
Right after this break, we're going to tell you about an arrest and a structure fire.